See it played. Rome at War, Volume 1, Hannibal at Bay. We're playing the Tunis scenario. Tunis, 255 BC. Starting another turn. We have Regulus with a Roman army here. Both cavalry flanks were destroyed or driven off in the last turn, and Xanthippus has advanced his well, some of his elephants. Okay, all right. No weather, no reinforcements. Command. I think everybody is in command because there's nobody. Everybody's in command. I'm doing a quick scan. There's nobody really isolated. And Xanthippus is still centrally located. Regulus is centrally located. I think everybody's in command. All right, we'll go to the order of battle. Xanthippus rolls a average 3. Regulus rolls a 4. Regulus gets 4 plus his initiative 3 for 7. Yeah, Xanthippus gets 4 plus 3 for 7. I think we re-roll ties. All right, Xanthippus gets a 5 for 9. Okay, and Regulus gets 2 for 5. So Xanthippus wins the order of battle again, and he's going to go first because he wants to I think he still wants to push his elephants first. Yeah. So then we go to the first activation phase. Xanthippus rolls a 2, which is good. You want to roll low here because you're subtracting that die roll from your initiative. Xanthippus has an initiative of 4, minus die roll of 2. He's going to be activating 2 formations. So the first formation, all right. What he's going to do is, yeah, he's going to activate his center here. His Carthaginian and allied phalanxes and his elephants. This is all one formation. He's also got some light infantry back here. Not sure. I guess the light infantry. There's no more Roman cavalry, so it is a battle for the Carthaginians straight up against the Roman legions. May not be any use for that Carthaginian light infantry at all. Okay, let's start with the okay, so we'll go in order. There is no artillery in this battle. It's number 1. Number 2, charging. The center formation, Xanthippus's formation, can charge with the elephants, but the elephants are already adjacent to enemy units, so that's not going to be an option. So then we're going to go to movement. He's still gonna wait on movement for that rear line. He's still gonna hold back. He's gonna see what these elephants can do. So no movement. Now we go to the assault phase. So we're doing our combat. So we got the elephants here against this Velite unit. These elephants have reached. These elephants and these elephants have reached a legion, and these elephants still have those Velites to deal with. So it could have been a very different turn of events had the Romans gotten the jump this turn, but they didn't. So let's see. Trying to see if the order matters. Actually, let's experiment with the order and seeing if it matters. Let's do these elephants against the Legion here. Okay, for the steps of the assault, first is locking shields. Doesn't apply. This is not a long unit being attacked from its flank, so it doesn't apply. Step 2 is morale check. Now, the Legion here has a strength of 5, a morale of 6. Because it has a morale of 6, you only fail a morale check greater than that roll. So, and there are no modifiers. No, okay, so, and there are no modifiers, so I'm not going to roll because he can't fail his morale at this point. All right, so now we go to the withdraw and advance. They're not eligible. They're not going to withdraw anyways. Now we go to step 4, combat. So this is simultaneous, and each side will battle. It's combined 2 strength elephant plus 2 strength element is 4 strength, which is 4 dice. And then the Romans have a strength of 5, so they roll 5 dice back. Check on modifiers. I didn't see any die roll modifiers that applied, so it's just a straight up 6 to hit. The elephants rolled these dice for 1 hit. 1 hit. And the Legion rolled these dice for 1 hit. So they traded blows, traded hits. And so again, this is so this is the Legion 6 1 number. D is the step. So this is the D step. So he's taking a step hit, so he knows, he's going down to his E level. I wish they hadn't used letters, because letters don't, to me, denote going down in anything, but they did. So that's the C step side or level. He was D, so now I'm taking him off because I'm looking for basically the next lower steps counter for this unit. So there's the current one, and looking off to the side, there it is. So there's the E step, and it is nice that the number of figures is going down to show the weakening. Significantly, it's still a long unit. When it gets way down to its last, see his last steps, he's down to a short counter and is treated as light infantry for game purposes, for game mechanics purposes. So that's the G step, and they even have an H step at the very end. Okay, so D down to E, and strength is still the same, but morale went down 1 to 5. This combat over here on the, down the left of the Roman line here is nearly identical. Kota is present as a commander, but he has a pretty miserable initiative rating of 2 and a tactical rating of 0, so he's not an influence. The elephants rolled these dice for 1 hit, and the Legion on its C step rolled 6 dice and got no hits. So the Roman unit drops there, and I just remembered that I have to roll for leader loss. Yeah, a 3 is definitely not gonna result in leader loss, so it's that. Now we'll go to the elephants against the Velites. Well, light infantry are definitely not overpowered in this game. This Velite here failed his morale check before combat and lost a step, which is his last step, which He's gone. Elephants advance. Let's see if this guy even has a chance. Yep, okay, so he rolled a 1. At least he passed his pre-combat morale check. Now, withdrawing, nope, because he's not faster than the elephants. So, it's a battle. The elephants are rolling... Oh, actually, the elephants rolled 3 dice and did not get a hit. Let's see if the Velites can actually take out... Oh, yeah, the Velites took out a step of elephants. Actually, before I do that, there's a 2-step, there's an elephant with 2 steps and an elephant with 1 step remaining. Make sure there isn't anything more to step losses other than they have to be evenly distributed. Okay, in this case, there aren't any restrictions. So the Carthaginian player can reduce that 2-step elephant unit to a 1-step to avoid having an elephant eliminated and then possibly rampaging. So the Velites stood their ground. That's that. Xanthopus is going to play it conservatively here, and is going to activate Bowstar over here, but just not do anything with him. So the Carthaginians are done. We flip over to Regulus again here. He has initiative of 3. Ooh. Rolls a 5, which is more than his initial rating of 3, so he activates no one. I'll leave that there. Yep, it goes back to Xanthopus, because Xanthopus still has Hamilcar over here on his right. And okay, we had 2 failures in a row. That ends the action phases and the activations. I don't think there is anything to do in the recovery phase, so we'll go on to the next turn. So again, we'll roll for order of battle. Ooh, Xanthopus rolls a 1, plus 4 for 5. Yeah, Regulus rolls a 4, plus 3 for 7. So Regulus finally gets the first, or the option for the first. And yeah. Yeah, Regulus will take it, so a roll against his initiative for the number of formations. Oh, and he rolls higher than his. Problem is he has a low initiative, only 3. So he rolled 4, he activates no one, so it goes over to Xanthopus to roll against his initiative. He rolls a 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So again, Xanthopus is going to, well, he's going to try the same pattern again. He's going to activate his center and do some combat with the elephants there. So went through more elephant combat, attacked with these elephants, and these elephants. Traded a couple steps. I didn't attack with these elephants because they're on their last steps, and I don't see why, other than the slightly better chance of eliminating the Velites. It seemed to me the chances were too high that I'm going to lose one of those elephants, and then the rampaging begins, possibly harming my own units. The other thing I noticed is that if the elephants are trading blows like this with the Legion units, I mean, all of these Legion units started on their B sides. Now, of course, I subtracted some steps by taking out the Velites. But, okay, so this unit is already down to its F step. This one's already down to its D step. This one's on its C step, but I think that's where it started after putting out a Velite. And this one's on its D step, which I think is where it... oh, I just realized I can pull this Velite back and put him back into the main Legion unit there. Okay. Anyways, I think if the elephants are trading blows here, then when I advance my Carthaginian infantry, I think the elephants will have done a service, done what they should have done, and is similar to what Xanthippus historically planned for. I'm going to go ahead and just activate Bowstar but not have him do anything. I'm still going to hold off. I don't see why, with the preponderance of Carthaginian forces, I don't see a reason to push the Carthaginian forces too much. Okay, Regulus rolls a 3, which is a 0, which is 1 formation. He only has 1 formation. His center here, he has Kota as a leader, but Kota is not has no formation, so he operates as a leader, but a leader influencing a formation that's not his own. Okay, if I understand the recombination or reattachment rule correctly, let's see. There's no artillery, no charging, so we're in movement. I'm going to move the Velite back, and it's my understanding that during the recovery phase of the next turn, not this turn, but the next turn, that Velite can be reattached to the parent unit there, restoring its 2 steps to the main legion. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry, he's already reduced to 1, so he would restore 1 step to the legion unit there. That seems odd that it takes that long, but okay. That's what I'm going to do for that movement now. What is he going to do with these legions back here? See, one thing is to just turn and go after one of these. That's what I'm going to do, because Romans are under threat of, he's going to go after the Numidians too. Wait a minute, actually the Carthaginians have lower morale. Huh. Now they're going to go after the weaker wing. Okay, Romans are in danger of being double enveloped here anyways, so it's time to come out swinging. Alright, so movement. I'm going to move these legions, go after Bowstar and his Numidians there.